And I found you.
Oh, doggo.
It's adorable.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another More Movies Reacts. My name's Greg Fisher. This legend sitting next to me is David Roberts. And today we're going to be reacting to a trailer for a forthcoming film starring Tom Hanks. It's called Finch. Dave, do you know much about this movie?
No, I know nothing about this at all.
It's kind of like futuristic, but only just futuristic. It's got Tom Hanks in it. He's living in a sort of dystopian future where the weather has somehow wiped out most of mankind. He's a survivor. So it looks somewhere in between something like The Martian, which was the Ridley Scott film with Matt Damon, crossed with, say, Chappie, and possibly Wall-E or Lassie. So take all those elements, put them together, add Tom Hanks in the mix. That's pretty much what kind of film it looks to be. Obviously, we're going to have a watch of the trailer now, so check that out, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Sounds good.
Anything you want to say before you fasten your seatbelt and we take off on this ride?
No, just that I'm ready to strap in.
And strap on. Let's do it.
Do you think we'll make it?
Not without my team. We do this together. It all happened so
Tom
fast.
Hanks looking sad. He's an expert at doing that.
There was a solar flare. Goodbye,
Rebel
crops,
pilot.
food, goodbye, everything. So I did. Frightened and so alone. And I found you.
Oh, doggo.
It's adorable.
I could just watch the whole movie, Tom Hanks and the dog, you know?
Yeah, just hanging out in the cafe, yeah.
Get your elbows up. All right, you're next. You see, I'm developing something interesting. Giant leap of faith. Now, if you can speak, tell me something about you.
Robots must protect dog.
If we don't go before that storm hits, we'll die, all of us. As soon as you can walk, we're leaving.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Well, that's falling.
He's had a few too many
It's
brandies.
falling with style, Woody.
Over the mountains.
Would you like me to drive?
Don't oversteer. That's oversteering.
Sorry.
Ease your foot up just a hair. Perfect. Hey, what's all the fuss?
I learned to talk dog. I don't think it likes me. Come and see this.
Tie the RV down. Hang on to something.
Bit of twister in there.
That's it. The tornado is coming. Woo!
We should be
Outpost.
safe once we get into the mountains. But things will happen. Like 150 degree heat, UV radiation,
Yeah.
and people hiding in the shadows.
Do you think we'll make it?
Not without my team.
It's
What we do together.
Classic Hanks.
I believe in you, Finch.
There we go. Apple TV.
So, as I said, it kind of looks a little bit like The Martian to me. You know, one guy on his own with only his intelligence to kind of, you know, pull something together to save his own life. In this case, he builds a robot in order to help him deal with whatever obstacles he's got to overcome. So that's where I was coming from with the Chappie thing. It's sort of, you know, that kind of robot that can speak. He's even got a bit of a voice like Chappie.
I don't want to die. I want to live.
Yeah, the Lassie element, or Benji, or whatever you want to call it, is the dog in there. You got to have man's best friend, Hank's best friend.
Come. Wait a whoa! Ouch! Hold! No! Stop! Hold! No!
I think it looks quite good. It looks all right.
Yeah, it looks intriguing. I mean, it's a bit of everything in there. But at the end of the world, it's not, you know, we've seen these films before. It's reminding me a bit of, you know, I've been in more recent years played a few games that are very much in this place of the end of the world, often it's zombies or something like that. But, just the fact of it being a post-apocalyptic world, things like Days Gone and stuff like that, which I always find fascinating. That whole idea of what would you do in terms of when the world's gone to shit and there's not many people left.
You get a dog, that's what obviously you do.
Yeah.
A bit like I Am Legend, Will Smith and the dog,
is,
and the sort of city that's dilapidated with maybe just a few people hanging out in the shadows.
Yeah, you can see it's very much written. This is created for Hanks, really. That all those kind of them looks of sadness off into the distance, the smiles of hope, and all that. It's like Tom Hanks 101 in a film, but we love that. It's Tom
exactly.
Hanks,
it's like Castaway. He did that whole thing. One man on an island kind of thing.
Yeah, it was originally a Universal film.
Okay.
With Amblin.
Yeah.
Robert Zemeckis is one of the producers on it, and
right.
And it was originally called BIOS, and it was due out last year, but because of the pandemic, etc., and then it got repackaged as Finch and sold to Apple TV.
I'll watch this. I like Hanks. I like Chappie. I like dogs.
Do you like dogs? Dogs. What?
Yeah, dogs.
Dogs. Do you like dogs? Oh, dogs. Sure. I like dogs.
That's 3 ticks for me.
Yeah. Well, I think we all love a good Tom Hanks movie. He's one of those treasured actors, isn't he, now? And yeah, just him sitting with the dog, as we said, would be an enjoyable 2 hours. So yeah, I'm sure it's going to be it looks like it'll be a fun film. I don't think masterpiece or anything, but I think it'll be a good fun film to watch for a couple of hours. So
directed by someone called Miguel Sapochnik. Apparently they'd done quite a lot of directing on Game of Thrones. I don't know him other than that, but obviously if he's being employed by Amblin and Robert Zemeckis and stuff, he knows his stuff.
Yeah,
and it does looks impressive. Animated that whole robot and everything like that. So, what do you think watching this? Are you excited by the prospect of Finch? Are you Tom Hanks fans? Is this kind of movie that you look forward to seeing? Let us know in the comments. We'd be glad to hear from you. If you're joining us for the first time, remember that we do a podcast each week. You can catch up with every Friday. All of the back issues are here on the YouTube channel. We also review movies. They're all here too. Check it out. Get into it. Become a More Movies subscriber. We'd love to have you. If you're a returning viewer, thanks very much for joining us again. Dave, anything to say before we go?
Thanks for joining us.
There you have it, folks. It's a big thanks from the Big D himself, and it's a thanks from me. And remember, take care of yourselves and keep watching more movies. Well, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to leave us a comment and smash that like button right here on YouTube. In the meantime, if you want to check out more of our reviews and articles, check out our website, moremovies.co.uk. And come and join us on social media at More Movies For You. That's Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of that jazz. And if you want to support us because you like our content, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com, or you can just buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com. All the links are in the description below. And to check out more of our filmtastic content, click on one of the buttons on screen now.